All right, so today I want to talk to you about becoming the leader that people love to follow. And I'm coming from a place of observing all the greats, all of my favorite leaders that I admire so much and have loved to follow. And the secret to becoming a leader that people love to follow is to learn you-centered leadership. I was listening to a podcast by Craig Groeschel, who I absolutely love. And if you've never heard of Craig Groeschel, start listening to him. He will just light up your day. I think he is today's John Maxwell. And he basically talks about you-centered leadership versus me-centered leadership. A me-centered leader says, I'm so amazing. Look at me. Look at all these things that I've done. I'm so valuable. A you-centered leader says, you're so amazing. You have so much value to give to people. I value you. So some leaders will make you think that they're important, but the best leaders will make you see that you are important. Do you talk about yourself more when you're having a conversation with someone, or do you find yourself asking them questions to let them express themselves? Just pay attention the next time you're in a conversation with someone, whether you're on a date with someone, whether you're talking to your spouse, whether you're engaging with a prospect, whether you're talking to someone that you're working with, that you're leading on your team. Do you spend more time talking about yourself, or do you spend more time asking them questions? Because my husband Dave always says, if the prospect's talking, they're buying. When they're talking, they're buying, right? Because they're engaging with you, they're answering questions, they're sharing with you their skepticism, they're sharing with you their thoughts, they're expressing themselves when you're asking questions about them. The same thing when it comes to leading people. When they're talking, they are getting a chance to express themselves. They are getting a chance to make that shift in order to decide to go the journey with you. And that you represent what you represent. So you don't need to keep reselling it. You just being there and being a presence and asking them questions and letting them talk, the more they know they're talking to you, the more they are convincing themselves to do the right thing. So leaders are not consumers, okay? Leaders are contributors. The buffet is laid out. When we lay out the buffet of what we do for people, it's not for us to take it all. In fact, leaders eat last. There's a great book that says leaders eat last. We put the buffet out there so the people can eat and be well fed. And, we'll take care of ourselves another time. We as leaders are not just developing leaders, okay? We're changing the world around us, each of their lives, shaping a better world, each person that we interact with. And we can't, so it can't be about us, okay? It can't be about us. Craig Groeschel says you can have control or you can have growth, but you can't have both. And a lot of the times a me-centered leader is trying to have control. Why are they a me-centered leader? It's because they're insecure, they're afraid to give up control. But when you can be a you-centered leader, making it about them, that's when amazing things happen. I always say the day I gave up control is the day my business grew out of control in a wonderful way. Empowering others, right? Great leaders don't try to hoard the power. They empower others and distribute the power to others. The best leaders listen more. Amateurs talk more. The best leaders help their people solve their own problems by guiding and asking them questions. Amateur leaders solve everything for their people and deprive them of the growth that comes from problem solving. The day you're ready to lead is the day that you realize that it's not about you anymore. Just like the day your first baby was born. Oh, It is not about me anymore. I've got to take care of this precious baby. It is now all about them. And even in successful marriages, successful relationships are about serving others. I've observed that relationships that fail are the ones where we spend the time asking, what more can you do for me? When we should be asking, what more can I do for you, sweetheart? So you-centered leadership by putting all the spotlight and the praise on the people that you're talking to. What can you do on a smaller scale, right? Let's say you're just getting started in leadership. How can you do that to others? You're like, I have no experience. I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, guess what? You do. You have the opportunity to bless somebody's life today. You have the opportunity to make somebody smile. Are your words loving or are they critical? So just think about the messages that you're sending people. Just think about the interactions you're having with them. Who are the 5 core people that you're developing right now? When's the last time you told them their best quality about them? Because guess what? Not enough people are reminding them of that. Everybody else is criticizing them, telling them all the things that they're doing wrong, telling them all the things that they're not enough of. And you could be that change agent in their life, because people need to hear encouragement. Encouragement is like oxygen when it comes to leadership. And the boss at work is most likely not giving it to them. Their spouse might not be giving it to them enough. Their children are usually not doing that either, right? Okay. And you as the leader, sometimes you say, I don't have enough to give because I'm just tapped out. But the beauty of positive energy, positive words, is that it is ever flowing and it never runs out. In fact, you give what you get. You give what you get. I watch Darnell Self, who is a leader that everybody loves to follow. I love following him. I'm not even on his team, and I just listen. I will do and listen to whatever he has to say, right? Why? Because he is a you-focused leader. He's always thinking about what's best for the people that he loves and leads. He's always thinking about that. He's willing to sacrifice what's best for him for the sacrifice of the people of the team that he leads. So what can we do this week to be more you-centered in our interactions with our family, with the people that we love, with the people that we lead, with the one-on-one interactions that we're having? How about social media? Social media is typically, oh, look at me. Look at how great I am. Look at all the things that I'm doing. But what people are quietly not even really consciously aware of knowing what really they're looking for on social media is for someone to tell them, I notice you. I see you. You're doing a great job. You're amazing. They don't get that enough, which is why they feel like they need to post all these things about, look what I did, look at me, right? But when you can spend more of your time on social media, liking and commenting on other people's posts about how amazing they are, they will feel the love. And people want to be around those they like, know, and trust. And people want to be able to trust you that you're going to be a leader that is going to give. And that's not always about take, right? We're trained in our careers to give to the leader, provide to the leader, right? Give to your boss. But in this business, it's the complete and total opposite, right? Here, we are servant leaders leading a voluntary army of people that don't need to follow us. They don't have to. But why do they take your call? Why do they love hearing from you? Because you are positivity at its greatness, right? You speak life into others. You don't diminish the room when you walk into it. And I was listening to another podcast, and John Gordon, who wrote The Energy Bus and Positive Leadership, and he says, if you have people that are always like the humdrummers, like the Eeyores in your life, that nothing's ever good, okay? When you talk to them, everything's always a big complaint. He says, you know how you stop that cycle? You say, tell me something good. And if they still complain, just say, no, tell me something good. There's got to be something good, right? Tell me more. It's not to glass over if they are having a bad day or something. We want to listen to that. We're human, okay? We are human. We understand. But how do you change their vibrational energy? By taking them from this low vibration to a higher vibration. It's about talking about something good, talking about something positive. So I hope that this little exercise helps you for us to be conscious in our each and every interaction. After you have an interaction with someone this week, I want you to take an assessment of yourself. Did I practice you-centered leadership, or was I talking about me the whole time? Was I doing me-centered leadership? And you'll see amazing things happen. Just incredible things happen. I'll just end by sharing with you, I'm in BNI, and BNI, we have something called Giver's Gain, right? What goes around comes around. When you give, people want to give to you. And the realtor in my BNI chapter, the realtor in my chapter gave $1 million and thank you for closed business, which means she gave $1 million in referrals to other people. And guess what? That's why she's the #1 international listing agent, RE/MAX realtor in the world. So I love you guys. I'm excited for you. I know we got great things to discuss today. I hope that's been helpful for you.